It's not really pause. We can do this in the background. I like it. Bunch of dead spires along there. I guess that's what the random pause was. Cannot walk to my desired target. Where are you trying to walk? Okay, I'm not sure what you tried to do. Right, if we go to our objects, and let's go to furniture. We want to get some comfortable beds. We'll put one right here and one right here. Since... Oh, you know what? No, we'll just have... We'll have 2 rooms right here. This is where the engineers can live. The engineers can have each a large bookcase right there. The rooms are going to be pretty much identical. Oh, they can have a fireplace. Unfortunately, the fireplace is quite awkward. So I'm not just sure how it transitions. Oh, it does go through the building. So we should have like 2 of these. We should have a fireplace right here and another fireplace on this side. Oh no, we can't have it on that side because of the doorway. Alright then, having a fireplace sort of like here. And then one on the other side as well. Mostly for symmetry, but also because I kind of like the idea of having sort of little chimneys sticking out right there. I think that'll look quite nice. So we've got some fireplaces sorted out. Wait, what do we need for those? Oh, we've got everything we need for those. That's good. We've got a small table as well. Oh no, we can't, can we? Not necessarily. I can't fit it in there. So you know what? We'll get a small table right here. Well, you know, we can get a bunch of small tables and lots of random stuff. So we've got beds, and looks like their rooms are sort of pretty nice. They're fairly well put together. Now what we can do is we can go to our workshop, and we just get like a bunch of random stuff. We do need one of these. And, oh, can we fit it in the corner? We can't. Okay, so we'll have it go across like this. Hopefully they don't use, like, anyone that does any smithery or carpentry or anything like that doesn't actually use all of this. That'd be pretty cool to see. Otherwise, we might run into a few issues. We want to have, like, maybe a table after a few of these. This is pretty much appropriate, but I like it to be sort of random. So if we ever go across like this, it's sort of like a random, just quite a messy workshop. Do we need an anvil? Probably not. What do we need to make an anvil? Not much. No, we won't need an anvil. I think we'll just need a bunch of these workbenches, really. So we'll have one right there, one right there. We can have like a nice table in front of this part as well. If we have it sort of right here. There we go. And then we can get some chairs. Just sort of random sitting area. Some of them will probably stick around in there, so that's fine. And it's quite messy, and I quite like that fact. Furniture's fine. Siegecraft. Ballista. Having a ballista in here probably would be a pretty good idea. Or having a ballista outside and just sort of have it hanging around right there. Or right here. Out front, it's not symmetrical, which is annoying. We can not make a ballista, but eventually we'll get round to it. As for military... Yeah, we probably could get some dummies and that lot out here now that I think about it. We'll see. Normal workbench. And normal workbench looks weird. The forge. Do we need a forge? Not really. Something tells me a tanning rack would make sense. Like, we can have it like along here. There we go. We can have a tanning rack just sort of right there. It's quite quaint. As for right here, I guess we just sort of go for another one of these. But have it go... Oh, no, we can't have it go along there. Here works. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's quite awkward. There we are. It's quite random, but I quite like this. They can get through the doorway here as well. A loom. Feeding trough. You know what? We can imagine this is some sort of... I don't know. We can feed the engineers that way. I like that. Oh, I'm paused for some reason. I forgot about that. My bad. They're probably not... They probably haven't got anything done. You know what? This is fine. This uses up quite a lot of wood, but we should be fine. We've got some carpenters and a blacksmith, I believe. Let's just double check that fact. Blacksmith is Islay level 10. Right, level 20, not level 10. I was disrespectful right there to Islay. I do apologize about that. As for this part, it's looking pretty good. I like these tower pieces. It's very nice to see. We want to go ahead and mine out this layer as well. Same with over here. And we want to end up, well, we want to actually start going to our construction. I think walls and then the timbered brick. But we'll unchisel it. Untrim it, I mean. I say chisel a lot. More often in the complete opposite context. Well, mostly to explain something because I don't know how to explain it. I want to say trim. I always want to say trim, but I end up saying chisel. I'm not sure. I mean, there you go. I'm close enough, right? Let's go to our mining right here. I'm getting awkwardly closer to the microphone the more I talk. It's weird. I like this. This is nice looking. It's good good flooring. I could see it being used as sort of like a desert brick tile. Especially with these pale bricks. Like, if there's ever a desert map, which is probably a map I'm going to go on, if they end up making different biomes. Which they should. Then I'll definitely probably start a series on, like, the desert map or something. So let's just go down right here. And make sure we are not under attack by any enemies. There is a spider right there. And there are a few other spiders, but none of them are a big scary spider that goes blah 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 blah. Which is pretty good for me, I would say. Let's zoom back up. We've got loads of time. Oh, this guy's stuck, which is kind of funny, I won't lie. Now, we need there to be pathways to get up these. But what we'll do for now is we'll just mine that little bit of brick up. I mean, we'll mine that bit up, that's fine. We'll do the same over here. Since that part can be filled in, there's not really too much of a bother. So we're getting there. This part right here, if we want to just go ahead and make sure we can make a door here. There we are. Not just yet. We're nearly there. We just need to make a lot more timber. We need to make stronger timber. So strong timber requires a level 10 carpenter. So we'll make 20 of them. And we'll make sure to have it on the top of the list. There we go. We still want to make some broadswords, some crosses, some armite, whatever that thing is. Oh, what else did we need to make this gate? I forgot, actually. I think we need some standard ingots. Not gate, the door. Yeah, we just need standard ingots, so that's fine. Mostly, the problem we're going to have is the engineer. I keep saying engineer, it's weird. Oh no, Jared's level 7, we should be fine. If we just turn Jared into an engineer before we forget about him completely. If we go to construction right here, there we are, and then we'll just build up and make sure this is going to work out as our entrance. We do need to finish off with the timbered brick. There we are, right here. Alright, so making the doors here is going to be quite interesting, since it's fairly awkward, especially along this part, since it's going to be uneven. Now, I recall we did have a system or something like that sorted out for this. But it wasn't quite right. Or at least there was something wrong with it. It was awkward. However, we're about to find out wherever our system was. Now, we need to... You know what? I've stopped with my original idea. I was going to make a walkway, basically. But now, I don't think I want to do that. We're just going to have to go with deleting these two. And this is just going to have to square... Oh, no, I can't. It's weird. It's very weird. But it has to align with this doorway, so I've got no choice. I'm just going to have to get rid of this and then turn it into the extension right here. And this part can just stay like that. Stay like that. Keep going. Ah, it's weird. Timbered brick morphing is very strange looking. Or timbered... Yes, I said timbered brick. I was about to say timbered stone. So this needs to be turned into a walkway. And we need to have a wooden one. If we go to our flooring. Timbered floor. Yeah, timbered floor looks pretty good. Let's just stick with that. So go with the timbered floor all along here. And we'll do the same on the inside right here as well. as for this part, yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and just make this really awkward. Let's go back to our doorways as well. If we go to our doors... There we are. Arch. So, I'm not too sure how this is meant to work. But my feeling is that I should be able to just put a block. Like here. That looks weird. Doing that is... Ooh, you know what? The archways don't work out very well. So we're just going to have to go ahead with the much messier... Well, not messier, but less cool looking doorway. Which is just to go for the normal gate. There we are. We need a doorway, and I guess the gate makes more sense now because the archway doesn't actually work properly. That is fine. We do need to get rid of this grass since it is quite an eyesore. We need to do the same on this side. And right here. All of our miners coming in. Doing their work. Very nice to see. The timbered floor right here is very nice looking. And also, I didn't realize we had this really random bit of... What the hell is that? Anyway, we'll get rid of it. This is all looking pretty good. Go back to flooring. Timbered floor. Get those parts done. The gate is done. Very nice to see. We'll get Jared. And we'll probably just turn him into a builder. Where are you, Jared? Not farmer. We have a lot of farmers, apparently. All of them level 20. Can I just say that? That's fantastic. Engineers. Builder, Jared. You are level 20 builder. You are a level 20 builder. And we will use you as such. Right, as for this part right here, it's going to be a little bit weird looking. I do apologize for this. It's not going to be like this forever, but it's going to be like this for a while. Timber brick. So we shouldn't just be using the timbered brick. We need to be using the stone as well. Actually, do we? Actually, no, we don't. We don't need to use the stone. I like the chisel. We should just use the timbered brick. Since these look pretty good without using... Actually, these do use timbered brick. Well, castle brick trimless is what I'm trying to say. I mean, it looks alright from here. But I can definitely see it just looking weird after a little while. Right, so that's good. And this should be fine. Yep, that doorway fits. There we are. Do the same along here. So I'm not sure how high this is meant to go. But we'll just get it done like this for now. Well, I know how high it's meant to... Well, I know it's not meant to be too high. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So we just need to try and make it look sort of pretty interesting. And then we should be fine. This, like I said, it looks a bit weird. We'll have to just get used to it, I'm afraid. If we go to our... This is when we have to start using scaffolding. So this is when it starts getting a bit messy. As for this part, if we want to just start the scaffolding at around about this side. There we are. What's our wood at? Pretty good. I'd say that's nice. Let's zoom down. Make sure we're not getting attacked. Oh, look. Look at the fireplaces. They're beautiful. They are very nice looking. I've not used them yet. So it's very nice to actually see them in full force. We have two people right here. They're not really doing anything. Rensin, you are the tailor. You are now a builder because I need help. Apparently need to make more hammers. That is fine. We can do that. We can make significantly more hammers. If we want to just go to our solid hammers right here and we could just make like 5 of them. There we go. Beautiful. Make our lives a lot easier. As for enemies, we are in fact fine. Nothing bad is happening to us right now. And it's been a while already, and we're nowhere near construction. Well, finishing the front entrance, but we're getting there. All these guys are a little bit freaked out. They want to get up there. We need a hammer. Everyone needs a hammer, apparently. Right, everyone make some really terrible hammers real quick. Very quickly. Stone hammers. I make 25 of them. How's our tools? Tools are fine. If we just get these stone hammers all the way up to the top. There we are. Then all the masons and alloys should be able to make it. Apparently, the spider's been spotted by Chloe. That is fine. The spider is nearby. Chloe, in fact, does not give a shite. So that's good. I like it. So this sort of walkway, this little bit of castle brick, I don't think it's meant to be anything. I think it's just meant to be there. So really, I might want to get rid of that and change the front entrance. Maybe get rid of the pale brick as well and change the front entrance completely into this castle. Oh, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. I quite like the random bits right here, though. I feel like it feels like it differentiates the towers. So I think we'll stick with it. As for the walls, I'm not going to put the doorways in just yet because it's going to look quite awkward otherwise. We do need to get some fences, though, because I was going to use some fences along here, which is a good idea. So that's what we're going to head... Well, it might be a good idea. It might not end up connecting properly, which would make me very sad. If we go to our construction, utilities, and fences, we do have quite a lot of wood and logs, so it should be pretty good when it comes to connecting all this up. We can get a fence along here, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I don't think we need it. So the scaffolding goes all the way up here. There we are. And as for this part, I want to just go up like this. There we are. Since I know we're going to get to a point where it's... Actually, no, this point, it should start opening out by about this point, so we should be fine there. As for this side, we'll do the same thing. Like this. And we'll do it a little bit of a smarter way. There we go. Very nice to see. Our stone right now is actually increasing, surprisingly. So that's pretty cool to see. I really do need to go and find out exactly what the height is. Another spider has been spotted. He is... Oh, is he near a lumberjack? Oh, no, you're near a new person. Okay. Oh, yeah, Finette? I think it's Finette. So that's very cool to see. Finette already looking a little bit like Islay there. A bit scary, actually. Beating the absolute balls out of that spider. And apparently a spider's been spotted by Hawk as well. Yep, there is, in fact, another spider by Hawk. We're going to continue anyway. A bunch of spiders have spawned. Maybe a matriarch has spawned. Let's just keep our eye open. It looks like these spiders have just sort of randomly, sporadically, let's say, spawned around the map. And they're just sort of doing their own thing. So there you go. We can't ignore them. Let's continue by finishing off... Well, not finishing off, but getting the actual walls done. So as you can see, the castle's just meant to... Well, the towers are just meant to come up by about 2 here. There we are. So I'm kind of thinking... Oh, here we go. So a blacksmith right here. She has arrived. She's a quick learner as well, but she has arrived with some solid ingots, 1 solid ingot, 5 scrap metal, solid hammer. Very nice to see. However, we do not need more blacksmiths. That is the truth. We just need more builders. So there we are. You are a level 1 builder, and I know you came here as a blacksmith. I hired you as a blacksmith, but we already have a very competent blacksmith that looks significantly like you. It's very scary, in fact. More spiders to deal with. That's fine. So I'm kind of thinking right now that we should just block these off completely. Now the reason I say that is because otherwise it's quite awkward. They do look really strange without being blocked off completely. Oh crap. I appear to have used the... Wait, what? Yeah, I appear to have used the castle ruins accidentally there. It's nice looking though, but it's not what I'm looking for. There we are. So what I'm going to do, because it looks really strange, doesn't it? I can't really work against it too much, though, because otherwise it's going to make the doorways look even weirder. It's unfortunately a design flaw that I've overlooked, and I will have to live with it. But you never know, the design might grow on me after a little while. Hopefully it doesn't actually grow on me like some sort of moss. That would be quite unfortunate, but we'll continue onwards. stay strong, and we should hopefully be able to defeat the enemies in due time. I like it. Let's get the sort of castle walls done while we're at it. While we're at this. I can't imagine we'll get that part of the castle done just yet, since there's quite a lot left to do. But I want to make sure the front entrance is looking pretty good, and that the towers are working completely. We should go ahead and look at our engineering area. As you can see, there are 2 fireplaces, and they do poke out of the roof as well, which is very nice to see. So now I'm definitely looking at it, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, that is definitely an engineering place. I probably wanted to get a few more at the back, but that's fine. If we look on the inside, as you can see, there's just like bits of wood everywhere, which is a very nice look, I might add. Just sort of bits of, I can't remember what you call it, but that's fine. We do need to set the ownership of these beds to engineers only. Both of them. I'm not sure who you are, miss. You look like a carpenter, but you could be a miner. Oh, no carpenters. Could have a carpenter. Oh, you know what? This could be the carpenters as well. Cakeling. Yeah, Cakeling is in there. I don't mind it being the carpenters at the same time. But I feel like we have enough space that we don't really need to make like 2 classes in one house. So there we go. That is fine. It's looking pretty good as well. It was a little while ago since we built this barracks as well, which is it's nice. You know, it's a good... Well, not a little while ago. It's fairly recently. But it's nice. We're currently getting there when it comes to our construction. We just need to finish off the wall. There's still quite a lot left when it comes to the wall, but we'll get along to that later on. As you can see, the front entrance right here starting to look fairly promising. And apparently another spider has been spotted. That's fine. Plenty of spiders have been spotted recently. It's very, very concerning. There we are. We shouldn't be able to see this bit because it's going to be part of the wall anyway. So really, this castle area right here, we can still eventually block off just the first bit just to make it look normal. And that is probably what's going to end up happening. Because at the moment, I only think the eyesore is the front. But it might look okay once the rest of the castle has been constructed. And if anything, it might look fairly unique. So we'll leave it for now. Apparently, people are having issues getting to areas. This is why we need 2 sort of bits of scaffolding. In fact, I'm going to go nuts right now. And I'm just going to go ahead. Well, we don't need 2 bits of scaffolding. We just need 2 bits of scaffolding next to each other, because that always helps things out. Oh, wow. My voice is going very, very quickly. It's starting to hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. I think I just need more water. And also, I'm a bit exhausted today. I'm not going to lie. Some reason work just mentally drained me. And for some reason, it's the mental fatigue is slowly transitioning to the body. Which does happen. By that I mean it doesn't really, but it's all in your head at the end of the day. And the mind is stronger than the body. Kinda. I mean, one needs the other to survive. Vice versa, really. And really, the problem I'm having right now is calling them separate entities, which I guess would be... I mean, it's a little bit bullshit. But life goes on. This is going to go up by 1 more layer, I think. And then we'll go ahead and make the sort of castle bit pop out. And then we should be good. I think, like I said, every now and then, you might notice just random stopping. Just because I'm just checking for measurements, just making sure everything is good. I'm saying that because I'm just going to do one right now. By right now, I mean any second now. But you're not really too sure. This guy's having a bit of issue rocking up right now because it's like a corner bit. Okay, that's very strange. If we go over to our roofing right here, let's just make sure they can... Oh, you know what? That's not going to work out. If we make sure they can get up from this direction. Now, we can get rid of all of this, so I'm not really too worried about going nuts with the scaffolding. We'll do this bit in a minute. They should be able to have mined... Well, they should have mined up all of the ruins. So we should be good to go with the castle brick. And I like the front. I don't like that bit. I completely forgot to mine that up. There we are. Ooh, that's really bad for us, isn't it? I completely forgot about this. Unfortunately, Castle Gate, We will have to dismantle you. I am really annoyed with that. Something so simple but causes so much trouble. Now, I have to wonder, do we have the appropriate amount of ingots? We do. We just... Oh, no, we have a good amount of everything in order to make another one. So, it wasn't a complete clusterfuck. Let's go to construction. Let's go to ruins. Let's make sure it goes up by 2. And life goes on. That's right. That's what my transition was after that. And life goes on, apparently. So I just got some measurements. The timbered brick right here. I feel like some sort of random guy. Okay, I'm not too sure where I was really going with that. But I feel like, you know, I just came into the shop. Guys, I've got the measurements. They're not looking too good. Maybe some sort of analytical... Oh, I didn't use the ruin again, did I? Oh, fuck off. Ah, that is so frustrating. I can't believe I did that twice. What is it with this tower? I didn't do it on this side, but what's the difference? Why did I do it on it? Okay, let's not get worked up over this. Just mine it up again. We'll work on the other tower anyway, because we want to make sure it's going to work out. And then we'll do the same on the other side. That is incredibly infuriating, I'm not going to lie. You can tell right now that I'm incredibly pissed off after that. Right, let's not... Okay, you're all having trouble. Okay, that's great. I like what you've done right here, you fucking tools. The anger is strong in this one, apparently. Incredibly strong. Let's make sure they can actually walk around here. And we'll just use scaffolding because that's what we need to use. For some reason, they've sort of given up a little bit on building here. We'll just make this for now. My voice is disappearing. I will try to finish off this front entrance before the final session today, which I think is in session. Actually, it's not just yet. Just yet. Brick. The castle brick. So the castle brick has to be 4 up. There we are. These parts, anyway, need to be 4 up. It actually connects perfectly with that. Do I zigzag? I don't actually... Oh, no, I do. I was going a bit nuts there. That's fine. Let's get the gate installed again. That's the brick part, isn't it? Actually, let's not get it installed just yet. Let's make sure we delete this bit. Just in case we can't actually do anything in there. And we will keep it as the timbered brick as well. Some more mining is going on. And for some reason, you're not building along there. Why are you not doing this? Come on. There's a shortage of hammers, I think. Which doesn't help. We did just make a load of really small... Actually, no, a shortage of hammers is a lie. Tools are getting pretty high, though. And our wheat levels are incredibly high, so we'll need to go ahead and make some more wheat. We do have a lot more bales over here. This is absurd. This is starting to take up more space than what makes sense. Then it makes sense to be taking up space. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I'm done trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Let's move over there. Okay, beautiful. At least we're starting, you know. It's good to see. The castle is underway. We are mining out this part right here. The building over here is not really taking place. I'm not really too sure why they just do not want to build the scaffolding along here. Could not walk to your desired target. You can walk to your desired target, but for some reason you're choosing not to. Oh, where are you going? Oh, the fences have been constructed, though. Very nice looking. And they do match perfectly, or they do connect perfectly. So that's very good to see. We're going to keep that bit grass. Although there will be pylons, now that I think about it. I do remember something like that. Okay, over here. Construction, walls, castle brick. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful. We're actually doing something. I like it. You're all stuck now, which makes me sad. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, that's good. That makes me less sad. As for this part right here, we can go ahead. And you know what? Something tells me I need to just delete that. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go back to construction. Walls. Timbered brick. Trimless. Wait, I think we have too many miners. We are running out of stone very quickly. I just realised this. We need to get some more mining done over there. Since we are going to run out. Our production rate is eventually going to just halt completely. As for enemies, just a bunch of dead spiders. Which is good enough for me. You know, I'd rather it be a dead spider than a living one.